Hey there everyone, Stan here, and today I am the useful sniper, as you've probably seen from the title of this video. Today what I'm going to be doing is playing Man vs. Machine mode again, using the sniper. I have the huntsman, because this map is not very big, so I need to get in there and stay in there. I have the bushwhacker, which I don't really use very often at all. But most importantly, the Jarate. Pretty much the only way you're going to be super useful as a sniper. And you'll see in the upcoming waves, as I really helped the team out quite a bit, although not in the first one. I really suck in the first one. Missed the Jarate. Managed to hit a guy, you know, hitting a guy. Being super good like that. This is one of my least favorite maps, mostly because there's so much downtime in between waves. You have to wait like 20 seconds in between waves. So I've cut out most of that stuff. Still kind of a long video, but whatever. This is mostly what the gameplay is gonna look like. Me claiming credit for a bunch of assists for peeing on stuff. Yeah, I love being on stuff. As you noticed, when I threw that Jarate, I only really hit about half of them. And the one guy who was left, who still had Jarate on him, was far behind the rest of his teammates. That's the best thing about the Jarate, is that not only does it do extra damage to anyone that's coated in piss, but it also slows their movements down. It'll separate packs of enemies, and it'll overall make it a lot easier to deal with enemies if they're, you know, slowed all over the place, so they can't move as fast. I mean, it's a turret defense mode. Should be self-explanatory. Getting some soldiers right in the face with Jarate. If there's one thing I've noticed playing this game type, is that my computer is not as powerful as I once thought it was. Especially when you get like 5 or 6 guys covered in Jarate, covered in fire, and mini crits popping all over the place. Start to lose a couple frames. That's no good. I want all my frames. Random prediction on that scout. Sweet.
Attention, engineers.
Here comes the sentry buster. I coated in piss. The pyro keeps it up in the air. Although every shot I take I miss because of the pyro, but whatever. That's cool too. Nice headshot on the scout. Oh, here comes another sentry buster, but Uber Heavy keeps it back. Good job, Uber Heavy. As a sniper, I hate that the sentry busters give off a giant cloud of smoke when they die. It's like, what's going on? I can't see anything. What do I do? Nice headshot on the soldier. Wave complete. Nice. 8+. And we're back to the loadout screen. I get 2 recharge rates on the Jarate and reload speed on the huntsman. I can now dish out everything that I do even faster than I normally could before.
5, 4, 3,
which is what you're gonna want. It's a good thing to have. Alright, here comes the tank. With this setup, you're not very useful against tanks. The huntsman only does so much damage to it. You're better off just switching to your melee weapon, since the bushwhacker does full damage on enemies that aren't covered in Jarate, unlike the extinguisher. It's not a bad idea to just run up and start whacking on it. But this wave has more than just one tank, so I go try to... I leave the tank to my teammates, because I'm pretty sure they can handle it. But also, I completely fail And then, yeah, I can shoot mobile, or, not mobile targets. The opposite of mobile targets. I can shoot targets standing still. Yeah, there we go. Headshot. Headshot. Stop taking out pyros left, right, and center. The pyros are scary, though, because of the bushwhacker. Has extra fire vulnerability. And I could have thrown my Jarate at the medic to light him, or extinguish him, but I didn't. I'm not the best at doing stuff for a good reason.
Greed is good. Have a bird.
A+, nice.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Let's go. And we're gonna cut straight to the loadout screen once again. And we're going to buy... Come on, get something. More reload speed and Jarate recharge. Cool.
Thanks, mates. Go, mates!
You'll notice while playing this game that there are these small circular metal bits in the ground with giant blue floating signs above them. Those actually will tell you which way the bomb carrier will go.
3, 2,
Which is what I'm trying to explain to this engineer. His sentry gun is on the wrong side. They're not gonna come this way. I'm pretty sure that it went the other way. I can't see from here. But yes, if you see the blue signs have moved and they're no longer going in the same direction, you know, pick up your gun, move it somewhere else. It automatically builds itself when you put it down, so you don't have to wait or anything. It's a good thing to do. Get some more Jarate in the faces of these demo men. Sneak up behind them and put arrows in them too. That's what I like doing. There's only a few demo men coming for this wave. Do my awesome fucking huntsman skills by missing every shot. I'm so good. I'm like, oh, now I can be useful. Yeah. Eat Jarate. Bang. If anyone missed that, I got a headshot on that sentry buster. Yep, they are actually giant demo men. Giant skins of demo men looking like a bomb. They actually will, when they kill you, it shows that they're using the lock and load, which I find funny too. Giant heavies with fists. I try to get the sentry buster with my Jarate and fuck up. Get the fuck out of there. Sentry's done for. Piss in your face. Shot in the head. Yeah. That Pyro's using his power jack. It's probably a mistake, in my opinion. They do take extra damage from melee weapons, but with the power jack, so do you, and that's bad. Because they're giant and have lots of hit points and fist the fuck out of you. I heard the heavy scream about snipers, so I'm gonna go up here and counter them, since I can't do much at the moment. Taking out... I love taking out guys that are stationary. Ignore all the demo men, kill the sniper, and die. Oh well. 34 assists. That's what I'm talking about. Pissed on 34 guys. Needs more of these giant fists of steel heavies. Got a Jarate right in the center of them. Get both of them. Take another pipe to the face, or to the feet, I guess, in this scenario. But it's good because I can cut out all the spawn time in posting, or in post-production, not posting. I like how the demo man jumped down next to the heavy pyro and the medic and starts shooting grenades at me. I guess they see me as a threat. I'll take that as a compliment. So I finally get the last level of Jarate recharge and 1 level of damage. Damage isn't super helpful.
3, 2,
I mean, it's good, you know, getting extra damage is good, but it's certainly not the thing you want to be doing the most. You want to be pissing on stuff. Trust me. Piss on the giant soldier. Miss a shot on it. I'm so good. I got a headshot on the other one. 400 damage. And my Jarate recharge is so fast that I get another friggin' Jarate on him.
Helmet's gonna make a nice bow.
Take him out with a headshot. These waves are so slow. There's so few enemies at once. I like the other maps better. But the smallness of this map is nice. The smallness. So 2 soldiers and a sentry buster. Gotta get the sentry buster. And get headshots on it. Because why not, right? The bomb on legs. Gotta get headshots. I managed to get a headshot through that giant cloud of smoke, which was awesome. Chilling out with the heavy. Oh, I hit the wrong one with the Jarate, but oh look, the recharge is so fast. Medic! He stood so close. He was so brave. I hear feats. Apparently I missed all of them. That's fine. The scout's dead, so I'm gonna go pick up the money. More giant soldiers and more sentry busters. Yep. Headshot. Headshot. That wasn't a headshot. Take random splash damage and die. Stupid cocky motherfucker.
Another sentry buster has entered the area.
At this point I'm so far behind that I don't know if I can get up there in time to save the gun from the sentry buster. And it turns out that I couldn't anyway. Although I try. Thought taking out the bomb carrier was much more important. But there goes the sentry. The engineer really wasn't around to take care of it. A very good strategy that I found as an engineer when the sentry busters come out, especially if there are no snipers, pyros, anyone who can deal with the sentry buster, is to pick up your gun and then walk towards the sentry buster and it'll immediately start like winding down into its explosion mode and then just run away. Because if you just pick it up and run with it, it'll chase you until it gets close to you. So if you just trigger its explosive animation first by running up to it, you can then just, you know, boot it.
We're under attack.
And for this wave, our medic ran away. He logged out for some reason. But we got an engineer right before the next wave started, which was cool. Giant groups of heavy fists. As you can see, some of my frames are being dropped. But I can throw out as many Jarates as I want because of the awesome recharge rate on it now. I forget what I got when I was the last upgrade station. I think I got particle penetration and bleed on shot. So now my arrows go through multiple opponents. And for 5 seconds after they get hit, they take bleed damage. Which is pretty awesome. It's right here, you'll see. I gave both of them with the fire arrow that the pyro had given me. So good. I just take like 8 rockets to the face, but pee on them all. Totally worth it. Giant scout. I hate those friggin' giant scouts with their balls. I stand up here and try to pee on them and shoot arrows. I think I was a little bit nervous after taking like 8 rockets to the face. But it didn't really work out this time. At this point I'm thinking, well, I think these guys got this no enemy thing on lockdown. I'm gonna go look for spies. But I hear the spies sapping a sentry. I run over. Oh look, they're all dead anyway. Oh well. More pee. I love it when that kill feed up on the top right has my name next to every single name. Just love getting assists. 2 sentry busters come out, so I get the one nearest to me, while the pyro pushes the other one back. And for some reason he just disappears altogether, which is cool. Just completely vanishes. Whatever. Throw P around the corner, come up behind them and try to get him. But everyone else's damage output is so crazy high with the P on it that I don't get to see anything. We get 2 more sentry busters. This time the pyro and I go for the same one, which is a mistake. But it wasn't too bad of a mistake. We managed to fuck both of them. I see a spy coming around the corner, so I try to defend the engineer, but I don't know where he is. Apparently he decided to run around and fight the pyro and scout. Damn bots, man. P on this one over here. Missed it. Oh. Get some headshots on him. You can't pee on something, you shoot it in its non-existent head, am I right?
Wave completed.
Get some spammy kills on some soldiers. Oh, one of them anyway. Back to the loadout. I'm gonna get extra damage. And additional 5-second bleed on target.
Here they come.
And for this entire setup, I was just shooting arrows around like crazy. Because the new reload speed on my bow is so awesome.
Get to it!
I'm like, come out motherfuckers, I'm gonna shoot the hell out of you. Oh. And here come the giant uber crit soldiers with their medic friends. This is what you're gonna need to do. Take out the medic and pee on the soldier. Basically the best thing you can do. Sadly, that only happens once.
Incoming spy.
The next time, it doesn't go off as awesome as it did before. I'm gonna go around, look for spies, and fail to find any spies.
Only one spy remains.
When I go protect the engineer, the spies go and attack the rest of the guys. When I go around and look for them, they attack the engineer. So I just throw out some Jarate here. Managed to keep the sentry buster back. Giant uber crit soldier is kind of having his way with everyone, but I pee on everything and it's all good. Ugh, I'm on fire. See, I know how to extinguish people with Jarate, especially if they're me. 2 of them from the same place. So good. I managed to get both the credit for that. Yeah. Or I managed to get credit for both kills. And I thought that my penetration on the arrow would get the medic behind the soldier, but it didn't. I'm just gonna keep in a perpetual state of Jarate. And I hear a non-existent sentry buster explode off in the distance. And if you've noticed, our team has got A+ on every single wave so far. I don't want to spoil anything, but it gets better from here on out. I can shoot arrows fast, look at me. Just being a total douchebag during setup. Look at what I can do.
Get on!
So this wave we have 2 tanks coming out. And if you're not playing on man up mode, it's really not that big of a deal. They're not really that tough. But since I hear sniper, I'm gonna go around and look for snipers to shoot. Though the pyro does it for me. Whatever. So they're shooting arrows at tanks. Oh, once you have your reload speed up to max, you can pretty much... Oh, fine. You can pretty much... What was I saying? Yeah, when you have your reload speed up to max, your arrows will actually do more damage than your melee weapon, just because of how fast you can shoot them up. Guy's the peon. I'm gonna peon him. Shooting tank, shooting tank. The least interesting part of this game type. I see some people on fire around me. I can try to escape. And we win the game. Yeah, A+ on every map. Aren't we so cool? We win. Collected 3,600. Missed 0. So good. So thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this. I had lots of fun recording this. Running around shooting guys with arrows and peeing on them. Lots of fun. So catch me again next time for another video.